Let's see. Well, hello, folks. This is your host, BB Gamer, and yeah, I just want to make this as a little quick update and give my thoughts on this whole Palworld release. Yes, I enjoy the game. I'm a big fan of monster catchers, collecting, and all that sort of stuff, and I play Pokemon. I play Pokemon ever since the very first games came out, way back in the 1990s, and I never miss anything that they came up with. I know some of the games are pretty dull and repetitive, but who wouldn't mind just enjoying just to catch and collect your favorite Pokemon to battle and trade and all this other stuff. And like I said, I also enjoy Nintendo as a whole as well, and ever since Palworld was announced and was released as a beta version, I played it too and I enjoyed it. I see no problem with it. I enjoy it for what it is, and personally, I feel like there's no issues with it. The only major thing that really grinds my gears is the people that have been glazing over Palworld saying how superior it is to Pokemon. I can understand that they have their own opinions, and that's fine. But the way they've been putting it and stating how it's far superior, how it's grander, and has more stuff to do compared to what Pokemon does, I can understand that much. I mean, like I said before, I played the games. And yeah, I can understand that Pokemon needs to up their game. And they really haven't. No big surprise there, but what really hurts me the most is that many of YouTube channels has been making fun of my favorite franchise for literal years, and it really hurts my feelings. I wanted to make a statement to every one of those channels that I can understand that they have their say on the matter, and it's important for their opinions to go out. But I just seriously think that this needs to kind of been toned down ever since. And I could understand that Pokemon and or basically Palworld and Nintendo lawsuit didn't go through because Nintendo lost, and I know for a fact that they were going to lose because it was such a petty reason. No, not petty. It was a very stupid reason. They shouldn't have never even bothered trying to file lawsuits against Palworld in the first place. But all I could say is that that Nintendo shouldn't have done that. These YouTubers should tone down their statements about how Palworld is far superior to Pokemon, because, like I said before, it's kind of like, wow, it makes me feel like my favorite game is no longer relevant anymore. Sure, it's already getting close to 30 years. It's already 30 years of Pokemon, and I feel like it's a big milestone, honestly. I grew up with the franchise. Unlike many of these younger folk, I played all the games. I know what the Pokemon franchise is all about, and I think it. Sure, I just enjoy for what it is. Games should be enjoyed for what they are, instead of, oh, this needs to be more like this, or this needs to be more like that. Where's the whole joy of playing a game if you're telling the company to do this and do that? This is supposed to stem from people that designed the game for what it is. And all this time, many people have been stating their criticisms and making snide comments just to prove a point. For me personally, all I say is enjoy the game, play it, and that's it. And give your own statement comments. The thing I don't like is trying to suggest things or make rude statements to saying that game is bad and whatnot. If you don't like the game, don't buy it. I mean, I'm also a big Nintendo fan myself, but I don't go just howling to the moon on how great Nintendo is. Sure, PlayStation and Xbox had their thing in the sun, but ever since PlayStation have already stated that they're going to stop physical versions, that's going to be a major problem. And not only that, Xbox is also losing grounded in their department as well. So the thing is, what will Palworld do if they don't have the platforms of both PlayStation and Xbox supporting it? But this is just a what if. The thing that I would want is for Nintendo to get the Palworld game into this. Because what would happen if both PlayStation and Xbox are no longer around due to PlayStation's comment about stopping on physical media and going to all full digital with codes inside of it? Because honestly, I still enjoy physical games as well. And to have a physical version of Palworld on the Nintendo Switch would definitely benefit both companies. That's the whole reason why I think this whole lawsuit should never have been done in the first place. Because if it didn't, Palworld would be able to go to Nintendo, and then Nintendo will greenlight it, and then we'll be playing the Palworld and the Switch too, and they will be making tons of money while PlayStation and Xbox go underwater because of what they're doing. I do not like having a non-physical media, like no cartridge or box or whatever special editions they come up with. That's kind of like my thoughts on the whole matter, because if Palworld and Pokemon can coexist in a sense, I think it will be a big win for Nintendo and whatever kind of stuff may be into the future. But as of right now, it's kind of like I don't like the way that people have been just making too much negative comments on my favorite franchise, and I just want to continue enjoying Pokemon for what it is. And with this whole new information about winds and waves, maybe it might be possible that it might be for the better. But I now take this with a grain of salt. But with the recent stuff that was released for winds and waves, I'm just thinking that it's almost similar to how Palworld is because of the islands and with stuff there too. I'm beginning to think that maybe Pokemon must have done something too, like got ideas from Palworld in a sense. But like I said, that's just my idea or just my thoughts on the matter. I just want to get my statement out because I enjoyed both games. I enjoyed Pokemon for a long time, and I even started on Palworld when it was announced in beta version, and seriously got into the Palworld 1.0 version. To be honest, I wish it could have been released as a physical, but you got to start somewhere in order to make bank, of course. And I am impressed that Palworld has done over 2 million people, and that's pretty impressive for its start. So, props to them. Okay, I'll just leave it at this for right now, but just leave any comments and like and subscribe if you want. I'll probably get in some new videos later on if I ever feel like it, but I just wanted to get my thoughts and opinions on this whole Pokemon versus Palworld debacle, and just go from there. I appreciate you for at least taking your time to listen, and I'll hopefully see you next one. Take care, everyone.